recording on this computer. I shared. Are you able to see
Yes.
my screen?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Yes, right. Yeah. So what we discussed in the previous class, we discussed about in the Linux file system hierarchy. So Linux in the Linux file system hierarchy, something like what are the directories are there?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Root,
Hmm.
uh, bin, sbin,
Hmm.
opt, boot,
Hmm.
temp,
Hmm. Hmm.
mmt,
Hmm.
media,
Hmm.
etc,
Hmm.
var,
Hmm.
lib,
Hmm.
user,
Hmm.
all these are the directories.
Yeah. Now you understood, right? Every directory having their own
purpose.
purpose. Right,
Yes, sir.
every directory having their own purpose. Now you understood the file system hierarchy.
Yes, sir.
Right. So for example, I will show you. I pasted in the chat, right? How to install the OS. Did you watch it, that recording,
Uh,
guys?
no, sir.
No, na.
Yeah.
So today you can watch that recording. Tomorrow I will tell you. Okay,
Sir,
na?
I have to install the Linux in my system, right? So,
Hmm. Hmm.
as I told you, like, my system is not here.
Hmm.
I'll get the system tomorrow.
No worries, no worries. In that recording, I shared the topics like what is environment, what is a production environment, what is a non-prod environment. So right, so I will
Yes, sir.
discuss today. I will discuss today. So what is environment, what is production environment? Okay, no worries.
Okay, sir.
Yep, paint. So we discussed about the Linux file system hierarchy. Then, so we will discuss the OS installation. CentOS 7 or 9 installation on Oracle Virtual Machine. We'll show you this one in the next previous class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So next class. So what we will discuss today. So we'll discuss today something like. So what is this? This is a physical server, and this is also a physical server. So for example, this is a app server, and this is the and this is a DB server, right? So this is the app server and this is the DB server. So in the app server, our application, so application web server. So in that web server, we deploy the application. Okay. So in this database, there is a database is there. So there is a connection between these two servers. These two servers. So whenever you sign up the account, right, it will copy all the data into this database server. So if you want to deploy a one application, how many servers we need? So for example, this is a WhatsApp app or a WhatsApp a website or a application or a app or a app. For example, so this is a website or a application or a app. So I want to deploy this app right here and the app server. So this is the code. This is the code deployed. WhatsApp. Yeah. So I will tell you. You will understand. Yeah. So this is the server, right? So in this server, so how you can interact with this server, guys? Guys, how you can interact with this server?
Through application.
So this is the hardware. So how you can interact with the server? You can interact with the server through
Yes.
OS only, right? So
Yeah.
for example, CentOS, CentOS 7 is installed on this mission. Okay, these two missions. Then you installed so you want to deploy application, right? Java and Tomcat is the web server. What is the web server, guys? Tomcat. So
Okay.
if you install the Tomcat, so where you install the Tomcat? You install the Tomcat on OPT, Tomcat web apps. What is this? So in
Web.
a web apps, you deployed your application. What is this? In web apps, you deployed your application. WhatsApp.jar or where? Okay. Here you install the Oracle database, not a Oracle, MySQL, MariaDB, whatever it may be. So install this, guys. Right. So this is the environment. For example, you have a thought for developing an application for the messaging purpose. You have a thought. So you have a thought to develop the app for messaging messaging purpose. Okay. So you have a thought, or you implemented a thought and deployed the application. Oracle. So you installed we needed 2 servers to deploy a application, right? So this is the environment. What this is, guys? This is a environment. So where we are keeping these servers, guys? Kirti.
Yes, sir.
So where we are keeping these servers?
CentOS.
No, no, no. So keeping. So if you keep it in your home, so what you are
So
facing?
data center, sir.
Ah, very good. Data center. So you are keeping this environment in the data center, right? So you
Yes.
have a thought, you implemented that thought. But so before handing over to, so before, before handing over to the end users is nothing but ours. Before handing over to the end user. So what we need to do first, we need to develop the code, right?
Yeah.
First we need to develop the code and test it here. So which environment we need first? Dev environment. So in the development environment, the code is tested. So what are the servers we need for the development environment? App server and DB server. Same like once we deployed the application, so we need to test this application, right?
Yes.
So who will test it? Who will test
Tester.
it? Yes, very good. So who will test it? Tester.
QA team.
Testers will test.
Tester. Where the testers will be testing?
Testing
Uh,
application. Environment.
Who will test this application?
Testers will do that.
Uh, so developer. So where he is validating their changes, their development changes in the development environment. So where the QA team verifying the application in the
QA environment.
QA environment, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
QA environment. So after that, after QA validations done, okay. So for example, you are buying a car. So where you are buying a car or bike?
Showroom.
Showroom. So for example, so this is the bike. So this bike is, this bike is purchasing in the showroom. So before comes into the showroom, so what it will what it was done?
Manufacturer.
Yes, manufacturing. Very good. So manufacturing means the development team, so build that motor vehicle. Okay. So
Yes.
once they build it, so who will validate something like
QA.
the QA team? Very good. Who is? So first development team. So in the company, development team will develop this motorcycle. Then who will validate if it is working fine or not? QA team, right? So then, so once QA tested, it will be in the it will be in the showroom, right? Showroom is nothing but a end user uses. This is showroom. So the bike is finally comes into the showroom. Showroom is nothing but a
And
production.
use.
Uh, What is this? So showroom is like a production environment. Production ENV. So QA team verify, right? So QA environment. We need to test it in the QA environment. Then so development team in the dev environment. Development environment are development ENV. So now, so how many environments are there?
Three, sir.
Three environments. So how many servers we need to keep it in the data center?
Two,
3.
sir.
Yes, very good. So how many environments? Three
3.
environments.
Development, QA, production.
Very good. Yeah. So now you understood, right?
Yes.
So how many servers we need?
3
Three, sir.
Three?
servers.
Sir.
Three servers.
Yes.
So center wise, how many here? So for
Two,
development
sir.
and so for development environment, how many servers we need?
2 servers.
Two
For
servers.
QA environment, how many servers we need?
2
Two.
servers.
So for production environment, how many servers we need?
2
Two.
servers. Total 6
So,
servers.
Mar, why are you telling three?
Uh,
Right? So how many
yeah.
servers we need?
Six servers.
Six servers we need. Now you understood the
Yeah.
environment. Now you
Yes.
understood the real-time environments. Real-time,
Environment.
real-time environments. So now you understood, right? So we need to purchase the six servers, and each and every server we need to install the CentOS 7, six servers. Then we need to install the Java on three servers, Tomcat on three servers, and Oracle on three servers.
Yes.
Okay.
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 So who will manage these servers?
Admin.
Who- Which admin?
Linux admin.
Yes, Linux admin. So these servers are Linux, right? Linux servers, right?
Windows servers, Windows admin.
Windows admin. Now you
Yes.
understood? So how
Yes.
Yes.
many environments we have? So we have
Three and
three
3.
environments, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I will tell you. Mm, 1 second. Yeah. Now how many environments are there?
Three, sir.
Three environments, right? Very good. Yeah. So for example, so these all are so these servers are kept in where
Linux admin.
no where these servers are kept. These all servers are
Data
kept it in the
import.
very good data
Center.
center. So data center. So what this is environment. So which environment it is?
Production.
So production already is there, right?
Hmm.
So production is there, dev is there, QA is there,
Wait, sir.
Okay.
right?
One more
So
also. Ne?
one more also.
Database.
What is database? This so this QA and dev environment is nothing but a which environment? Non
Production.
Non-prod.
prod environment. Which environment?
Non-prod.
Non-prod. So because of this is not a production environment, this is a non-production environment. So
Yes.
why this is non-production? Who will use this servers? Who will use this environment?
Developers and testers.
Developers and testers are related to company,
Yes.
not a end user, right?
Yes.
So that's the reason it is not a production environment. So
Yes.
what is the production environment? So production
End
environment is
user.
the live environment.
Yes.
So production environment is the live environment. So the end user uses the production environment.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes,
So
sir.
this dev QA is nothing but a non-production. So this live is nothing but a
production.
production. So
Yes.
live production having business impact. What is that?
Impact. Business impact.
Uh, what is business? So what is this, guys? A. So business impact. What is business impact? Business impact means
We will, we will gain the money.
uh, revenue generation. What is that, guys? Revenue
Revenue gen-
generation. So revenue generation means, for example, in this you deployed a WhatsApp app or a Facebook app. Okay. So
Okay.
Facebook app. So this application, for example, this application is crashed. So crashed. So so is this impact business impact or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will
Why?
impact
Because
the
of there is a revenue generation, right? And this is the end user. If server crashes, right, the site cannot be reached. The server crashes, the site cannot be reached. Reached, right? That time, for example, a WhatsApp or something like a Facebook, right? The advertisements are running on that time. Okay, who will
Okay.
pay the money? How we can generate the money? Through the advertisements.
Yes.
So for example, so that time, so for example, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So there is a crash. The servers are crashed and the site is shut down state. But at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., some advertisements are running at 5 times. So that time they will pay the money because of the server is impacted. The server is in shutdown state from 10 to 11 a.m. Right. So
Yes.
10 to 11 a.m. the server is in shutdown state and the advertisements are not played. That time the client will be paying the money or not.
Not paying the money because of business impact.
Business impact. So that servers. So these servers will be running
Failed.
24 by
Seven.
7 without fail.
Yes.
So right, production servers will run 24 by 7 without a fail. For example, so our data center, our production data center is this data center is so here. So only up to here. What is this? This is right. This is the data center. So in our data center, up to production. So up
Mm.
to production. So this is in the Chennai data center. Which data center, guys?
Chennai.
Chennai data center. So Chennai, last time Chennai affected with the floods.
Yes.
Okay, Kirti.
Oh, yes,
So
sir.
flood affected with the floods. So that time, so no power, no internet. So everything gone. Okay, everything
Okay.
gone. But our production is located in which data center?
Chennai.
Chennai data center. I want to up my website. I want to up. I want to up my website. How we can up? How
Can
we
you
can?
please repeat?
Hmm?
Can you please repeat me?
Yeah, in the production environment, your production environment, your
Okay.
application is deployed on the Chennai data centers.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
your production environment, your live application will is
uh,
deployed on the Chennai data center.
okay.
Chennai is affected with the floods.
Okay.
That time no power, no internet, everything
Uh,
gone. The servers are in the shutdown state.
okay.
I want to up these servers immediately.
Actually, backup also is available on that or not on that server.
Backup is available. If
Yeah,
backup is available,
automatically it will up to backup servers.
our entire Chennai data center. Our
Uh,
entire Chennai data center is gone. Not
okay,
a application.
backup will be also in Chennai or any other region?
For example, Chennai.
That is also in Chennai.
That is also in Chennai.
Uh, there is no chance on that time. Business impact.
So, for example, so you are driving a car.
Yes.
Okay. So you are driving a
Okay.
car. Something like the tires, right? For you fill it up with that air and everything. But you take a stepney. You take a stepney for the safe side, right? So why you take a stepney for the stepney?
It's a backup.
It's a backup. If something goes wrong on, so we will use something like so one tire is punctured. So I want to immediately remove and attach the new car, a new that tire. So if the tire is not available, definitely we need to stick there, right? Until it is resolved. Yes or
Yes.
not?
Sir. Yes.
Yes, right? So I want to resolve I want to up my server immediately because of there is a production impact. There is a business impact. Okay. In the other data center, what is that? In the other data center, in the Mumbai data center, I set up a same like prod. We set up a same like
Fraud.
prod. It looks like a so same like prod. So this environment is nothing but a DRENV. So what is
D.
DR? DR is nothing but a disaster recovery.
Okay.
Disaster recovery. So what this environment? So which
Dis-
environment this is?
Disaster recovery.
So
DRS.
DRENV, DR environment. So what DR environment? So DR environment is like same like as a
Disaster.
production environment. So right. So the database, whatever the database is right there here and the this database. So every half an hour they will be syncing from Chennai to Mumbai because of you signed up, right? So when you
Yes.
signed up, when you created your account, your created account. So when Chennai is live, when Chennai was live, but now Chennai was not live, right? So
Yes.
when you connect to the application, it will ask the username password, right? So if you
Yes.
provide the username password in the Mumbai data center, in the Oracle database there is no data.
Yes.
So how it will be login? So if the data is available, then only we can log in, right? So that is
Yes.
the reason. So the database, whatever the database, they will be syncing every half an hour from Chennai to Mumbai.
Okay.
Chennai to Mumbai. So this is the application, right? So application will be
Okay.
same. Application will be the code, right? Just code.
Same.
The application will be same. Just so within 1 second, we copied the all the data to here, and then up the server from here, up the server from here. Guys, now you understood? So how
Okay.
many
Yes, sir.
environments we have?
Yes.
Four environments.
How many environments we have?
Four, sir.
Four.
How many environments we
Three.
have?
Three.
Yes, very good. What
Only
are
three.
those? What are those?
Dev,
For
Dev,
non-prod,
QA, and production.
So dev and QA is nothing but a which environment?
Non-production.
non-prod.
Non-production environment. This is one environment. Our live environment is which environment?
Production environment.
Production
Production.
environment. So if something goes on the production, so which environment, from which environment we need
Yeah.
to up the server?
DR.
DRN.
How many
Disaster.
environments we have?
Three.
Yeah. Now you understood?
Yes, sir.
So environments are three. So one is
Non-production.
very good. Non-production or non-prod. Okay.
Yeah.
So second one is prod.
Production.
Third one is prod or production. Third one is
DR.
DR. Third one is DR. Guys, now you understood? So how
Yes,
many
sir.
environments we have?
3.
So we have three environments. You got the clarity, right?
Yes, sir.
So how many servers we have? 8 servers. So who will handle these servers?
Data center.
Data center. So who knows operating system? So
Who knows
Linux
how?
administrator knows the
Yes.
Linux administrator knows the CentOS OSS, right? So who will handle? Who will admin these OSS?
Linux
Linux
and
engineer. So Linux engineer. Guys, now you understood?
yes, sir.
So these are the environments. Something like non-production. Non-prod is nothing but
Non-production is day 1 QA.
non-prod is non-prod. So non-prod is dev and QA, right?
Yes.
Something like a dev and QA. Something like in our environment, you call it as a dev and QA. Some other environment they call it as a SAT and UAT. SAT and UAT. Some other environments they call it as a pre-prod. What is that?
Pre-prod.
Pre-prod. So
Sir,
pre-prod is
what is
nothing but
it?
a prod like setup is nothing but a pre-prod. So these are all the development environment and QA environments, right? So these how many developers are there? Something like I will tell you later. Okay. So pre-prod environment dev in some people are calling it as a integration. In my organization, we are call it as a staging and
Development.
integration.
Integration.
Integration is nothing but a QA environment.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Staging also is nothing but QA, I think.
What is that?
Staging.
Staging is nothing but a in our environment we are call it as a
Uh-huh.
dev.
In my environment, staging, production, and development environments.
In our company, tell me now.
Staging,
Hmm.
development, production.
Hmm.
Sir, what is SAT and QA?
What is?
SAT and QAT.
Uh,
UAT. UAT is a user acceptance testing.
hmm.
But I don't know SAT.
Staging. Staging. SAT is nothing but a staging. Okay.
One second.
Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
Now you understood, Chaitanya?
Yeah. Yes.
Now you got the environment right. Now you got the clarity right.
Yeah.
So what they are using in our environment, DR also there, but you don't know DR
Yeah.
drills. They are
Actually,
conducting the DR drills, right?
hmm.
DR environment.
Tier variant, I don't know actually is there or not.
Definitely there, but you
Hmm.
can check it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
now staging and
Actually, three
development.
locations we have the servers.
Okay. Staging and development are the non-production, and this is the production.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the production environment, then DR environment. Now you understood? I thought every environment having your their separate vCenter or vCenter or one vCenter they are using. You can check it. Okay, Chaitanya.
Bro.
Oh,
Ah.
sorry, sir. It was
Ah,
a office call.
no worries. So
Staging.
Hello.
Chaitanya, yeah,
Ah.
Kirti, able to hear. So Chaitanya, in
Sir,
Chaitanya's organization.
can you
Hello.
hear me?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
able to. Yes, able to hear.
Oh,
Okay. So
yeah.
staging environment, development environment, production environment. So Chaitanya. So I
Yeah.
thought every environment, non-prod environment, their own vCenter, production environment, their own vCenter, DR environment, their own vCenter, or
Hmm.
else they are running on the same vCenter. Exactly.
Actually,
Don't know.
three V centers is there.
Mm.
Mixed servers also is there. in HX Center is there.
Okay.
In HX Center, staging also is available, production is
Production
there,
also. Mm.
and development also is there.
Okay. Okay. So now you understood, right? Now you got the clarity, right?
Yeah, yes. Actually, some environment, some other environments, are you telling like that?
Staging, pre-prod,
Staging one is
UAT
separate,
integration.
is develop, non-prod is double, separate, production is separate, I think.
So this is non-prod.
Yeah,
Now you understood, right?
yeah,
This
yes.
is a non-production environment. Some companies are using staging integration. Some companies are using dev1 stat. Some companies are using Q and pre-prod. It's like, now you understood, right? Kirti and Chaitanya.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir,
So
I didn't get that SAT.
SAT is nothing but it's like a staging environment. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Save. Afternoon batch. Day 3. Yeah. So, so what is the role of Linux administrator? Kirti
Giving
and
the file permissions,
mm,
any server down,
mm.
on the time we will do the upload.
So
Patching, server
server
patching,
server provisioning means server building. Okay.
build,
So
decom.
server building, the
Uh,
packages, software installations, so and the deployments, everything will be taken care by the
uh,
graphics.
Linux
And
engineer, Linux admin, right? So what is the role of Linux admin?
so they take care of everything. If the
Monitoring the
server is
servers.
down,
Linux administrator. Okay.
Mm.
So the environments, all environments. So who will build the environments? Server build means I want a app server. I want a DB server. I want a app server or I want a DB server. Okay. So who will build this Linux
Admin.
administrator? Okay. So after building, after provisioning, so what he want to do? So he want to install the softwares. Okay.
Yes.
So he install the softwares like Java, Tomcat, etc. Whatever it may be. He install the softwares. Right. So
yes,
after installing the softwares and deployment. What is that, guys?
Deployment.
Deployment or release or activity. What is that, guys? Release or
Deployment is our activity.
activity. Okay.
Yes.
So for example, so this is the production environment. So which environment this is? This
Production.
is a production environment, right? So production environment. CentOS 7 and here also CentOS 7 installed. So who installed? So that the Linux administrator. Here Java installed and Tomcat also installed. So where Tomcat is installed? OPT, Tomcat, web apps. Under web apps, WhatsApp.jar or where. Okay. So example, Tomcat only installed. What he installed? He installed the Tomcat web server, right? So Oracle also installed, Oracle software installed for the database purpose, for the database purpose, right? I want what we want. So what we will do here, we will we will deploy the code. Okay. So what we
Yes.
will do? So we will deploy the code. So who will build the code?
Developer.
Very good. So who will build this code? Developers. So what this is? So this is the code. So who build this code?
Developers.
Who write this code? Developer write this code and push it to the, so any one of the repository, for example. Okay. So who is this? This is
Develop.
development team. Developers are development team. So
Hmm.
what they will do? So they want to write the
Developer the
files in
code.
the .java programs. They write the programs, right? The Java programs. They wrote it. Okay.
Okay.
So web apps, web apps, that the Tomcat knows only .jar or .var. So which format Tomcat knows only?
Where are jar?
Var or jar. But the development team develop the code with which format? So which format?
Java.
Java format. Java. So if you want to deploy this code in the, if you want to deploy this code in here, so which format we need?
Jar or where?
But that code is in
Java.
Java.
Java. We need to convert this code, right? So we need to convert this code. So how we can convert this code from .java to
Dot
dot
jar or where?
.jar or where? So which tools? Build
Tom
tools.
using
What are those?
build.
Build tools. For example, Maven. So Maven is the build
Build.
tool. So from it converts from dot Java to dot
Dot
var
where?
or dot jar, right? So integrate this code and develop build a a var file, something like WhatsApp dot jar. They convert from dot Java to dot
Dot
var.
jar or where?
So this is nothing but a integration.
Deploy.
What this is? This
Deployment.
is nothing but not a deployment. This is nothing but a
Integrate.
integration. What it contains? Kirti.
Converted
Integrate.
to dot Java to dot jar or where?
Hmm. Inte.
Creation.
Uh, so integration. So integration is nothing but, so
This
so these
is
people,
software.
these people are created dot Java programs, right?
Yes.
Dot Java, dot Java. So these all are the separated programs.
Yeah.
Okay.
This task is majorly
Developed by the
DevOps.
development.
DevOps.
DevOps later part DevOps will do.
Yeah.
So initially who will do?
Yeah,
Development team build the code.
development and QA team.
Uh, first wrote the code and build the code.
Yes.
So
Okay.
this is nothing but a integration. So
Yes.
this is done through manually. How it was done?
Manually.
So manually we done the dot jara dot var. So what is the developer's activity? Developer
They
write
will
the
write
code,
the
and convert the code. So once WhatsApp dot jar or var
కన్వర్ట్ కూడా
converted,
వాళ్ళే చేస్తారా?
so they will convert it. Okay.
యాక్చువల్లీ
In
గిట్ లో పుష్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా మావిన్ అనేది తీసుకెళ్ళి
I will tell you later, guys. Okay. So manually they are doing the
మాన్యువల్లీ ఓకే
so manually. So they are doing the uh, building the .var or .jar. Okay. This
Okay.
.var or .jar. So development team knows where we need to deploy this code.
Yes.
Development team knows, huh?
Uh,
Development team don't knows. Only
Who
admin.
knows?
Admin.
So this is a development team. So development team, what they do? They do up
Only
to
develop the
integration.
code.
They do up to
Develop.
integration.
Yes.
Okay. So who will the deploy this application? This is the application. So who
Yes.
will deploy this application?
Admin.
Uh, so the team call it as a operations team. What is that?
Operation.
operation.
In
Now you got
operation.
the clarity.
Yes. In
Okay.
Operation.
operations also so many teams is there. I think.
Yes, yes. So that's the reason I'm telling operations team. So for example, Linux.
Uh,
So in which environment?
Only Linux environment we will push into the deployment.
So our servers are Linux servers, right?
Yes.
Who need? So
Linux
who
admin.
knows the better understanding how to operate the Linux? That guy will we need to deploy our application. Who is that guy? That guy is a
Linux.
Linux engineer. Okay. So Linux engineer manually. What is this, guys?
Manual.
Manually took this jar file. Okay. Took
Yes.
this jar file and copy it in the copy it in here.
Sir.
Copy it in the server whatsapp.jar or where. Right. So
Yes.
before copying it, the services, something like a Tomcat service, Tomcat stop, copy the code, copy the
Code.
code into path,
Server.
then again Tomcat
Start.
start, then again
Uh,
Tomcat
start.
start. Now you understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is nothing but a activity. What this is?
Activity.
Deployment or
Activity.
release or activity. So where they deployed? So this
Push into
activity
production.
deployment. So this is nothing but a production. Okay. Production because of so development team having their own development environment, so they understand how to deploy the code in the development environment.
Yes.
QA environment also there, so QA team deployed their own code in the QA environment also.
Yes.
Okay, but production environment a developer doesn't have the access. So the production environment developer doesn't have the access. Who will have the access? Linux engineers. Because of production environment is the live environment. It's a business impact. Okay.
Okay.
So business hours. What are the business hours, guys?
Business hours.
Uh, 8.
Business hours.
Yeah.
Working hours. Business.
Working hours. Tell me. Yeah, business hours means most of the
10
people.
to 10
Day.
to 6.
Very good. 10 to 6
6.
p.m. Right. So
Yes.
after that slowly, so something like after 10 p.m. After 10 p.m. everyone can sleep, right? So
Yes.
everyone
Yes.
is sleeping, everyone are sleeping after 10 p.m., right?
So
Yes.
So I
deploy
want to deploy a code with the business hours 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. But the when the people are accessing this website
10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
6 p.m., right? I
Yes.
want to deploy this application on the non-business hours.
Yes.
What is that?
Not
Non-business.
business hours.
Non-business hours means
10 after
After
10 p.m.
6.
yes, very good. So our deployments will start at
After
after 10 p.m. because of so after
non-business.
10 p.m. the non-business hours means the people are connecting to this server is very less,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
At peak time we will deploy the application.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
What?
at
What?
the peak time you
Peak.
users are using that time.
Uh,
So we'll deploy it or not?
no, no, no. Because of business impact.
Yes, very good. Guys, now you understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So maintenance activity. Maintenance activity.
Okay.
Guys, now you understood? Maintenance activity. I thought you got a SMS or something like some sites that there is a maintenance activity is going on. Okay. So from 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sorry. 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. That time the application will not access. The application will not access. So when they will deploy the applications, guys, when they will deploy the applications,
Non-business.
non-business hours.
Non-business hours.
So
10 after
non-business,
10 p.m.
yeah. So the starting, how how the software is deployed, so integrated and deployed manually. So this model is nothing but a waterfall model. What this is, guys?
Waterfall.
Waterfall model.
uh, so everything through manually. So if you want to produce a software, huh? So it will produce the every 6 months. It will produce a software something like a 6 months or 1 year they will take the waterfall model because of everything is manual. Everything is
Right.
manual. Guys, now I understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I have a thought. I have a
Thought.
thought called as a message. I have a thought. So before is WhatsApp is there? Before there is
Before
no WhatsApp,
there.
right? There is no
Yeah.
application for the messages.
Yes.
There is no applications for the messages. How they are sending the messages through Airtel, something like a Vodafone, Hutch or
Normal
something like,
message.
right? So from the try, from the telephone, telephony business people. Okay, so that time they will charge for the one message, one message they charge 1 rupee, and the message character only 355 characters, and so we don't know if the message is received on the recipient's mobile whenever we get the reply, right? So these
Yes.
are the facing issues, and that time I have a thought, I have a idea. So
Okay.
I want to create a application, I want to create a website, I want to create a software for messaging. So I want to create a software for the messaging purpose. How we can do it? How we can do
Do.
it? Guys, understood, Kirti? Are you
Yes,
understand,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So initially, so which model they are using?
Waterfall model.
Waterfall model. So what is waterfall model?
Everything we are doing manually.
Mm. So waterfall model. So waterfall model means, so if you want to develop a software, so we can use the one process. That process is waterfall model. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now you understood? Analyze, plan, design, build, test, deploy. Okay. So what is the model they are using? They are using
What
the
waterfall?
waterfall model. So nowadays we are using the
Waterfall
Agile.
model.
agile methodology. Okay. So initially, the how they are developing the software through the waterfall methodology. Waterfall methodology. I have a thought, right? I want to implement that thought. So what is the procedure we need to follow? I have a thought. I have a thought. Need to implement that software. So what is the procedure I need to follow? So what is the procedure? So what is the procedure I need to follow? Do you know what is the procedure? The procedure is SDLC. I want to develop a software. Which is procedure I want to follow? SDLC. What is SDLC?
Software development
Software
life cycle.
development life cycle.
What is that, guys?
Software
Yes.
Software
development life cycle.
Development life
development
cycle.
life cycle. Now you understood what is SDLC?
Yes,
S
Yes.
sir.
means
Software.
Software.
yes, very good. S is means software. D means development
Development. L
and
means life.
life
Life
cycle
cycle.
and
Cy-
cycle.
cy-
Okay. So before what they are using, guys?
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Hmm. So which method they are using?
Waterfall.
Waterfall model. So in the waterfall model, everything will be
Manually. Do manually.
uh, so after that, so what they are using?
SDLC.
Okay.
Agile methodology.
So agile
Methodology.
methodology. So they are using the agile methodology. So
Yes.
waterfall model is nothing but a
Doing manually.
everything
Everything is doing manually.
mm, manually, and agile methodology
Automatically.
automation. So everything through
Automation.
automation. So what is SDLC, guys?
ఈ
So what
ప్రాసెస్
is
మాన్యువల్ ప్రాసెస్ ని ఆటోమేట్ చేయడానికి యూజ్ అయ్యేది.
no, no, no. So
ఆ,
SDLC is nothing but a software development life cycle. I
ఆ,
have a thought. I
ఆ,
want to implement thought as a software, right? So I
Like we
have
will
a
plan దాని తర్వాత డిజైన్ చేసి
very good. I have
తర్వాత
a thought,
ఇంప్రూవ్.
right? First, so you have a thought and you did the analysis. What you did? You did the
అనాలిసిస్.
And
analysis. What analysis you did?
like
డెవలప్మెంట్.
యాప్ ఒకటి డెవలప్ చేయాలనేసి లైక్ వి
Mm,
అనాలిసిస్
mm.
హౌ టు
యాక్చువల్లీ మీరు ఒక లైఫ్ సైకిల్లో ఒక డెవలప్మెంట్ ఒక స్ప్రింట్ ఇస్తే దాన్ని చూసి ఇది ఎలా డెవలప్ చేయాలనేది అదేనా.
First analysis.
ఆ,
So what is the analysis?
ఎలా చేయాలి, ఎలా స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి, ఎలా ఎండ్ చేయాలనేది.
Uh, so something like they get the requirements. First,
ఆ,
it will charge 1 rupee per message. Okay,
ఉమ్,
and characters. Characters 255. And we don't know if the recipients or recipients are received the received the message or not. Okay, so
yes.
he gets some analysis. He gathers some analysis. We need to overcome these. Then only the softwares will popular. Okay, so first get the analysis, then analysis,
ప్లాన్.
plan. What is the plan?
హౌ టు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ దట్.
Plan is nothing but a
నువ్వు చేసిన అనాలిసిస్ని ఎలా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలి.
so now you got the clarity. I want to develop a software, right?
ఎస్.
ఎస్.
What we require for developing the software?
అనాలిసిస్, ప్లాన్ అండ్ డెవలప్.
Java software we need. Okay, for developing the code. Then we need a server. So on that server, CentOS is the open source.
ఓ,
So I am planning to use all the open source. Okay, Tomcat software we need. This is a plan. Okay, next design. What is that, guys?
డిజైన్.
డిజైన్.
Uh, so in the plan, what are the softwares we need to take and what are the, so we need to take in the plan stage. Okay. Design. So design means, so design. So what is the design, guys?
How to design the software?
Yes. Our application should be pages, chat, contacts. Starting, what is the web messages? That WhatsApp only chat and contacts, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the page. Two modules. We have a two modules. So this is the design. Next, what is the stage?
Uh,
The
implement,
design తర్వాత QA.
implement,
Build.
build. Okay.
So here, so who will work? So the modules are designed. Modules
Develop,
are, yes, very good. Who will? Developer develop the code and get the pages. Developer develop the code and build the code. Right?
yes.
Yeah. So dot var or dot jar is available from here. Okay. Yeah. The pages are, so two modules, right? So one module is for one people and another module is for another people. They both are build that code and developed the pages and they converted into dot var or dot jar. Next, next. So
Oh,
there is a development
yes,
environment.
sir.
They test it in the development environment. Okay. So after that, after developing the code, so what is the step we need?
Implement, test.
What is the
Okay, test.
test? So once we develop the application, the QA people will test the application. QA team will test the application.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
QA team once test the application. Here we will work that QA team. Here we will work that development team. Design part. Who will take care
Design.
of the design part?
Design.
Solution architects. Okay. Solution architect or enterprise architect or application architect. They will design the peoples. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So after deploying, where we need to do after testing?
Production.
Production.
Yes. Very good. Very good. What is this?
Production.
Deployment. So where we will deploy? They deploy in the
In production
prod
environment.
environment. Guys, now you understood SDLC?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Easy? Is it easy or not?
Yes, sir. This is it.
Very easy, right? Now you
Yeah.
understood, right? So what you are
Yes.
doing, Chaitanya, now? Which part you
Admin.
are doing?
Deployment.
Yes, very good. So this is the part you are doing. As a DevOps, we need to, these
Design.
are the stages. So we need to automate. How we can automate? So we can use the tools and automate the process. Who will do that?
The DevOps team.
Yes. Once comes into the DevOps team, once automation comes into the picture, the DevOps comes into the picture. So
Yes.
there is no meaning between DevOps. What is
Yes.
DevOps? Development team and operation
Operations
team
team.
work together and automate the process is nothing but a DevOps.
It's a
Yes.
DevOps is
methodology, sir.
DevOps is a methodology or a culture. What is that? DevOps is a methodology or a culture. So the development team and the operation team work together and
Work to do.
work together and automate the process is nothing but a
DevOps.
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 సాఫ్ట్వేర్
Guys,
ప్రాసెస్ ని స్పీడప్ చేస్తుంది డెవాప్స్ అనేది.
uh, right.
మాన్యువల్
Once
గా
the agile methodology comes into the picture, the automation, right? The agile
ఎస్
methodology, in the agile methodology, each project is broken up into several iterations. So all the iterations should be the same time duration between 2 to 8 weeks. At the end of the each
ఎస్
iteration, a working product should be delivered. So that is the reason we are using agile methodology. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
waterfall methodology. So no working software is produced until the late during the life cycle, 6 months. Once an application is in the testing stage, so it is very difficult to go back and change some settings that was non well throughout in the concept stage. High
Yes.
amounts of risk and uncertainty. Not a good model for complex and object-oriented projects. Not suitable for the projects where the requirements are at the moderate to high risk of the changing. Okay,
Okay.
these are
Okay.
the limitations. So that is the reason agile methodology comes into the picture. Here there is a sprint. What is that, guys? Sprint is
Sprint.
nothing but a 15 days. The developer will give the produce the story or a bug, a feature within the 15 days in the agile methodology. So in the
Okay.
agile methodology, so the future will be produced within the 15 days. So within the iterations. Okay.
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 Now you understood? So
Yes.
before we are using the waterfall methodology, now we are using the agile methodology. In the
Okay.
agile methodology, there are the sprints are there, scrum calls are there. Every 15 days, the developer will release the feature or bug. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, here, guys. So after building the deployment, the sign up button. For example, sign up button is not enabling. So sign up button is not enabling. Testing team raise a bug. What is that, guys? A bug.
But
Bug is nothing but a error.
error.
Okay. So there is a bug while clicking the sign up button. So then again forwarded to the development
Development
team.
team.
Development team resolving this issue and
After that,
again
they will
deploy
go
it
to
to the
the test.
again, yeah, develop the resolve the rectify the issue, then deploy it. Guys, this is nothing but a bug. A future is nothing but a what is future? The status. Status is nothing but a future. Video calling is nothing but a future. Voice calling is nothing but a future. Group chat is nothing but a future. They are adding futures.
Features.
So in the future, any issue that is a bug, we need to resolve the issue also, right? So
Yes.
for example, so the in the development team, in the development environment, they did not found. In the testing environment, they did not find. After of the production environment, testing team again, where they will test it in the testing environment. Once we deploy the deployment, right? Once we deploy the production environment, after that also testing team will test the application,
Yes.
right? So that
Yes.
time there is a bug. There is a
But
bug. So that time there is a bug. Okay. There is a bug, right? Again, it will assign it to the development team.
development team.
Mm. This is bug. This is a feature. We
Yes.
need to resolve the bug and as well as we need to send the
Deploy.
feature also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the testing development, it is working fine. After the deployment, after the under deployment, application will not work. Application will
Will
not
not.
work. What we will do?
What is the issue? Can
That is
we
a
will
code
check.
issue.
Uh,
So we
once
cannot resolve immediately, right? The code issue.
uh,
We cannot resolve, right? So what we
yes,
can do?
we will raise the CMD,
CMD?
crisis management bridge,
Yes. Then,
resolve within a hour or 2 hours.
so their development team needs a 5 hours time to resolve the issue.
Okay.
So, so is that production is
Production impact.
by 5 hours of business impact, right?
Yeah.
What
Yes.
we can do?
There is no alternative chance, I think.
There is a chance. So for example, so this is the WhatsApp, right? The WhatsApp is deployed 1.0. This 1.0 is deployed. This is the chat and contact. So the next deployment they added as a feature called as a voice calling. Voice call is not working.
Yes.
Voice call is not
No.
working. Application also not working. what we can do?
Okay, version previous version will be
Working.
running. Updated version will be stopped.
So then what they can do? They can do the
Only
rollbacks.
one service will be stopped. Remaining app will be running.
No, no, no. Everything is closed. So that's the
Everything
reason
is,
I'm telling. Everything is not working.
on that time we will.
Roll back the changes.
Yes.
Rollback means previous version. Previous
uh,
version is working, right? Before the deployment,
yes, revoke
previous
the.
version is
Okay.
previous version is working. Then
Yes,
what they do?
we
Something like
will
what? So
we
first,
will do the revoke.
not revoke, rollback. WhatsApp
um,
1.0 is working fine.
mm,
Okay,
okay,
1.0.jar is working fine. But what in
but
this
updated
1.0
feature was not working na on that
uh,
time.
chat contacts.
Yes,
So
voice call and video call will be not working.
uh, so what is the deployment? We are deploying a new one, that is WhatsApp 2.0. So
Voice call.
2.0.jar contains, for example, a new feature called as a voice calling.
Yeah.
After deploying the 2.0, the
Mm,
application cannot work. The
yes.
application is not working. So that is the development issue. So we want to roll
Yes.
back the changes from WhatsApp 2.0 to 1.0.
Yes.
Means, for example, in OPT Tomcat web apps, wherever deployed the code WhatsApp 1.0.jar, right? This
Yes.
is this version is working fine.
Yes.
So I want to deploy the 2.0. What we can do? So we can take the backup, copy WhatsApp dot 1.0 dot jar to, so something like WhatsApp 1.0 dot jar hyphen backup, or something like a today's date 04/20/24. Now you understood,
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
Kirti? I think
Yes.
you okay. So first, so you stopped the Tomcat, then you took the copy, then you deleted the, what you did? You deleted the RF that WhatsApp 1.0.jar, right? Later, what you will do? You will copy that file into OPT Tomcat web apps, web apps WhatsApp 2.0.jar. So this is newly deployed, right? This is a newly deployed. This is not working. I want to roll back it. So how you can roll back? So again, you will delete this one. You will copy this, right, with the backup. Then you can rename it to same WhatsApp dot jar or where. Then start the Tomcat. Then it will up the. This is nothing but a rollbacking. Now you understood, guys. Rollback. What is
Yes.
rollback?
Yes.
Kirti.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll continue from tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I will show you one thing. One thing. I will show you one thing. Yeah. So something like a software development life cycle, right? The requirement, designing, planning. Now you understood. So right. So the
Yes.
developer
Yes.
develop that code, database team database develop that code, then push it to the repository. Then the build and integration team, what they will do? They will build the code. After that, executable package is there. Then operations team will be deploying in the staging environment. Then QA team test the application. Then it is rejected directly. It will go to the development team. Again, if developed, then
Development.
they will build. Then they will deploy in the staging environment. Once it is success, they will
Yes.
approve to the deployed on the production. Live is nothing but a production. So once it
Okay.
is approved QA team,
Yes.
so we will deploy it on the production environment. Guys, now you understood? How the
Yes, sir.
deployment is going on?
Yes.
Now you got the clarity?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Thank you so much. So this
Thank
is the SDLC model. Now you understood the environments, SDLC model, right?
you for following. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll continue. We'll continue how to install the OS. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow at what time?
Same time, or I will let you know the time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
అయిపోయిందన్న వస్తారు